Welcome, Bow Betters. What an event. I told you it was going to be a banger. Told you guys. Let's see if I'm live right now. Let me see. Check the live, check the sound. Told you guys it was going to be a banger. We made some good plays this evening. A few bad plays, but like for nominal money. The main play hit, right? Guys, the main play hit. Cheers, everybody. Mexico, Mexico. Viva Mexico. Let's see if I'm live. Check the sound, check the sound, check the stream, guys. Check the stream. According to what I see in front of me, I am indeed live. What an event. I was very happy, very satisfied with this event. Before I continue on, as always, I got to just make sure that I don't see us live. I don't see us live. I see us streaming. I don't see us live. Oh, Megan O'Leary. Wow, with T City. Maybe that's his next challenge. Megan O'Leary. Two behind Ortega, two behind Oliveira for most featherweight submissions. Murakami, Pineda, Skelly with four. That submission. It wasn't slick. It was simple, and it was like, it was done. He knew. He was like, oh, you give me this. I'm like, oh, I know how to do this. I've been doing this since I was 13. So pretty easy. Drink of the night, guys. The margarita. Let's see if we still are here. I need your participation, guys. I need you guys to participate in the chat. Hope you are all well. Like, if I don't have... Oh, shit, we can't have that. What happened? Something happened. T-City collapsed or something. No, it's Moreno who collapsed. Moreno collapsed as he was walking into... He can't walk. Moreno can't walk. I mean, Royval can't walk. I can't see anybody in the chat. And I can't. But that's the whole point of me going live at this point. Yeah, Royval can't even walk. Can't walk. Can't walk. He won that fight. What a performance from Royval. All right. Ooh, whoa, that's all right, guys. What a performance from Royval. Can't even walk. He's in there. I mean, he could have won either. We could look at some of the numbers. Like, does it count that you're more active? I mean, like, wasn't damaged. Look at Royval. He's got like wraps on both of his knees. He got shit on his eyes. His other eye over there has got like welts on it. Granted, we don't see how Brandon Moreno looks, but Royval doesn't look like a guy who won the fight. But that's how MMA is. Like, they're guys like both guys go to the hospital, right? That's MMA. It's not boxing. It's not other sports. Like, both people go to the hospital. Like, that's what MMA is. Like, that's if you want to be an MMA fighter. At the end of winning, getting paid, you're in the hospital, and I think the UFC takes care of these bills. But what about the long-term bills that they do or don't take care of, right? It's something that people should consider before they want to become an MMA fighter. And both these guys, like Moreno and Brandon Royval, man. I mean, like, I doubted Brandon Royval. I thought Moreno was going to have a lot better wrestling. I thought he was going to be able to dominate this particular match, especially being in Mexico. He played the defensive game, and it worked out somewhat for him. I still think this could have went either way. The judge that picked Brandon Moreno to win like 4 rounds, or was it like 4 rounds or something like that, was ridiculous. Like, this was very, very close. I don't hear what Royval is saying now, and I don't want to like violate any of the terms of service, and I don't know about that, about like showing or listening to these and then commenting afterwards. So we're not going to even bother showing Royval, but he's obviously like speaking from his heart. I mean, he's very emotional, right? He survived this massive. That was a war. That was a war. Both guys, just a lot of heart. Roval, what was the I can show you, right? We can show you um, the stats on the fight, right? Like let's look at like that main event. Well, look at that transition, people. Look at that transition, people. Huh? Oop. Oh, we're gonna go back. And so we could look at like the stats of the fight right now, right? Like look it in front of you. I know you could see it. Let me see. Ooh, yeah, let me center it better. There we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I centered it better for you guys. 510 strikes by Brandon Royval, right? Like 510, right? Only 28% significant. Total strikes were very close. The total strikes landed. Moreno actually landed he actually landed less. 119 out of 219. Royval landed 177 out of 586. 510 strikes he took, landing only at 50% of the clip, but it didn't matter. But Moreno was landing 60% of the clip. So with 3 minutes control time, very, very, very close fight. Like we look at the significant strikes you can see here. Can you see that? I don't know. Can you see I don't think you could see the arrow movement when I do the arrow movement. I need to figure something out like with that, where I could show you or do a circle or graphic or something. But Moreno 112 out of 211, whereas Brandon Royval 146 out of 510 for 28%. Head strikes 97 for Royval out of 437. I get it that like Moreno blocks so many shots, right? Body strikes fairly even, 37 and 38 for Royval, 37 for Brandon Moreno. Leg strikes, Moreno dominated the leg strikes by like 17, but they were significant. Shots at distance, Royval's a bigger guy, right? In the clinch time, man, just a very, very close fight. Does everything show up there? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Interesting. Now you can see the rest of it there. I'll show you the rest of it there. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Somebody come into the chat, or else I'm gonna go I'm gonna take a piss anyways. I get it, guys. Going against the stream, going. Oh wait, you don't see me. The mic on me. Wait. Yeah, going against. Let me go this way. Yeah, I get it. I'm going against the talking and the hype. So I'm not going to get any views. I'm not going to race this. I'm not going to race this. I'm not intoxicated. We got a little buzz going. We're happy. I told you it was going to be a banger of an event. I told you it was going to be a good event. That fight between Royval and Moreno was very good, even though it was close. People were like, they were just stressed because there was money on the line, and everybody wanted Moreno to win, right? That battle between Yair and Ortega, man. Ortega said, "I ain't got no friends." You know, I'm gonna have friends everywhere. And how good is Ortega's Spanish? Like, why aren't we doing this? How good is Ortega? See, I have to remember to transition something, like to put me out there, guys. Sorry. Like, I think Yair and Ortega are the future of the Spanish commentating team. Like, they're gonna take over. Ponzinibbio's gonna be gone. Who's the other dude? They're gonna be gone. Yeah, like Joey was saying, one judge gave Royval only one round. And if you look at the numbers, guys, if you look at the numbers, dude, that's not a record. I think that, does Holloway have the record? Like, I think Holloway threw like 700 strikes in the fight. Like, it's insane. You want to see the strikes per round? Let me see if I could see that. The strikes per round. Yeah, per round. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Here you go, guys. Per round. Round one. It was Moreno threw 15 of 23. And then Royval was 12 of 43. So Royval almost threw double then. And then he kept that pace. Round two, he was 22. Moreno was 22 of 45. Royval was 18 of 87. We're not done, guys. We're not done at what a striking volume performance at altitude in Mexico. Insane. Moreno, 17 of 31. Royval was 25 of 79 in round three. 25 of 79. Yeah, I get it. May not have been the most effective strikes, but they land in Mexican. Another thing people don't realize, like Mexican boxing, it's point fighting. Mexicans, when you touch, it's a point. Their judges are trained in their heads. Oh, that's a point. You hit them, boom, a point. Like, people don't realize that. Not MMA judging is different. It doesn't matter if there's like real damage done. If Royval's throwing that many strikes and he's landing a couple of them, they're scoring those. Even though Moreno those are Mexican judges, right? And then look at he continues to double his output. Moreno in round four, 49 of 58, where Royval was 49 of 161 in round four. 161 fucking attempted strikes in round four. Round four, people. Round four. You don't know. You have no clue how difficult that is. We don't have an idea of none of us that work in this gambling game of what a round four that was, right? And then to get a 49, 20 more strikes, but 161 fucking strikes, dude. And then wait, he's not done. Royval's not done. He is not done. He is not outshadowed. In round five, Brandon Moreno is 29 of 54 for 53%, but Brandon Royval is 41 strikes out of 140. 140 strikes. What is that together? Like the last two rounds, he increased his volume. He turned it up to level 9, level 10, level 11. He went to 11. Royval just took over that fight. Even though he wasn't landing, it was like we're landing the best shots. He was landing. And even Mexican judges are going to give him the victory because the Mexican judges are like a lot of American judges have that boxing base, and especially that amateur boxing base, where hopefully I'm fucking amateur boxing base where points matter, touching matters. It doesn't matter if you hit like this and you just tap the dude or you crack the dude. They don't score it the same way. You don't get 2 points for the crack. You just get one. And that's what the judges saw, right? Because that's what Moreno was doing. He was doing the crack, right? He landed the better shots, but it's fucking obvious. It is statistically obvious that Royval landed by far more shots, even though he missed some. And those ones that they miss, that still does damage. All right, all right, you want to stand like this or in a shell and give me 10 and then I'll give you one? I'll take the fucking 10 of the this way and you give me the one all day. It makes like how do you can't win a fight that way unless you're gonna finish the guy like Prada. My boy Prada could have finished that fight if he had that option. He was just physically outclassed. I still think that Prado had that chance with the physical nature of Zellhuber, and Brandon Royval was the same thing. Why Royval? I mean, Moreno didn't use his wrestling. Couldn't use it. Couldn't use it. That was a key to the fight. Moreno tried to wrestle, he couldn't, and I thought he would be able to. So at the end of the night for myself, I still made money. I lost a little bit on a couple flyers here. That parlay with Moreno and Moreno by finish I lost, but it wasn't very much. The money that I put on Torres at the beginning covered everything, and it made me a profit still. So I'm up for the year. Yes, I'm up 2 units. 2 units, guys. $200. I'm up $200 for the year so far. I'm disappointed because I think that it wasn't my analysis, but I'm happy with the plays that I made. Right? I should not have bailed on Zellhuber because I had Zellhuber, and I had Zellhuber with Moreno for a unit. So I bailed. That's a good bail, right? And I had but Zellhuber with Volkanovski. I was gonna make 100. I only made 40. So not great, but it covered that $40 covered. I didn't put much on Prado by TKO, and I didn't put much on Quinones TKO against Raoni about Barcelo. So it was not really a wash there, but not a lot of my profit. So for once, my profit laid intact. So I'm very happy about that. So yeah, we're talking. Joey, I need your participation here. Should we get Joey on the FaceTime? Try to get him on the FaceTime, Joey. Trying to work that shit. Window capture. Yeah, if there's not a lot of people here, there's not a lot to discuss, right? Like, watch the videos. Um, like, let's go back to Noche UFC. All right, let's go back. What? Why is that not there? Yeah, I don't understand some of the shit that oh, there it goes. Yeah, my boy Morales killed it. Submission. Chris Duncan had nothing for him. Minus 115, the moneymaker. Like, oh, Altamiranda got ripped off. I watched that. How many takedowns? He had like 5 takedowns. They didn't, and he's in Mexico. That was weird. Something's strange there. Something strange in Mexico. The boss had the Brazilian. Even though Arthur Miranda, the boss, somebody had that fucked up. Because Arta Miranda won that fight. Let's look at that fight. Let's talk about that fucking fight. Fucking let's see it on here on UFC fights. That was crazy. When I saw like the stats on that shit. Yeah, guys. Let's see. Do you guys see this? Arta Miranda had more strikes, significant strikes, 40 of 74, 30, 87. I get it. More active. Significant strikes, 54% for Arta Miranda, 42 for Felipe dos Santos. Total strikes. So Santos more active, 52 of 97 and 62 of 120. Takedowns, 9 of 11, 80% for fucking 5 minutes or one round of control. And here's what it is, guys. We're in Mexico. And Mexican Americans are fucking awesome wrestlers. But Mexico itself as a nation does not respect wrestling, even though Mexican Americans consist of, and it's obvious, Henry Cejudo. Like, we are some of the best wrestlers in America. Like, Mexican American wrestlers we can wrestle. Mexicans can wrestle. Mexican Americans can wrestle. In Mexico, the stand-up game is preferred. It's always going to be like, how could they do this? Let's look at the rest of it. Like, let's look at the rest of the fight, guys. 5 minutes. Are you serious? A full round of control time and the guy loses? How does that fucking happen? It's MMA, people, but it's the Mexican judges. Again, they're seeing touches, and the other guy touched them more. Not really, but not by much. Like, the total strikes is a 10 strike differential. Significant strikes actually favor Victor Altamirano. This was a robbery, right? And it's because Felipe dos Santos hit him in the head a lot more. Like, Victor Altamirano had 7 of 32 head strikes, whereas Felipe dos Santos had 24 of 36. Body strikes, Victor was smart. He landed 23 of 31 body strikes compared to 8 of 16. I think this is an instance where the judges were idiots. They weren't, even in boxing, they're just doing the amateur boxing count. Like with the white glove. If the white glove touches, you get a point. Joey, hey, I need your help here. Turn the camera on. I got the fucking camera on. I'm on. I'm on here, guys. Come on. These people, I need your participation, people, in the comments. Comment, like, and subscribe. This is hard, doing all this content, doing this shit, talking this crap. You guys think he's just doing just talking crap. No, it's hard doing it by yourself. That's why I admire some of the people that tolerate me when I'm talking my shit, but that they use me to create more content. I need more people participating, just so we could create content. We could discuss this stuff, guys. It's not. I don't care about the views. Comment, like, and subscribe. I want to talk about this stuff with you guys. I'm never going to steer you. I'm not going to make fun of you. I'm not going to yell at you. I'm not going to say you're full of shit like you might do to me. I'm not going to do any of those things. We're going to enjoy MMA. I wish I could smoke a cigar right now. We're just fucking talking. But yet, I got nobody listening. Even my guy Joey is already out sucking a dick in a bathroom someplace. That's why I fucking do this shit solo. But it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. I got me in the fucking camera. Are we live or not? What do I think about the shirts? Well, guys, we got shirts coming up. Nobody cares about the fucking shirts, Joey. Until, nobody can even see this Bears jersey. You know what's up with the Bears, baby. You know what's up about that Chi-Town shit. These guys don't know about the fucking Chi-Town. We're like, it is what it is. We love Bilal Muhammad, all right? We give Bilal Muhammad some respect. Okay? That's why you got to put some respect on his name. Respect the name. Bilal's going to fucking wrestle. He's going to fucking be a tough guy. Like, people diss his style. It's like, why diss his style? It's a fight. Right? But then again, Bilal, when you get poked in the eye, sometimes you have to continue. You get poked in the eye, you get hit in the throat, you hit the fucking dude back in the eye and fucking back in the throat. If I'm your coach, that's what I'm telling you. Kick him in the balls. Fucking do the old fish in the, the fish hook. Some people like that, though. Some people like that. The type of person like that ain't gonna affect you. Other people, it's gonna cause some pain. So yeah, like horrible call there on Ata Miranda versus fucking God. That was horrible. Like, this was a good win. I mean, Ronan Barcelos, man, he was getting rocked. He was, give the man 50 fucking G's. Like, please give the man 50 G's. Because I was on Quinones and I had that round one, and at Quinones by TKO, and he almost had it. Yeah, Royval by sub. We always have been Royval. I doubted Royval this time. I only lost $30. It's all right. It's okay. I mean, Royval survived. He hit very great performance. I mean, I think I'd rather see Royval do this. I think he's a champ if he does what he did. Like, better than the sub. Like, that's like, we saw the best Brandon Royval we've ever seen. And the dude's a dope ass dude. We met him. We know who he is. We know we know who he is. He is what he said he was. Right? We already know that. Badass motherfucker. He walks out the ODB. I shouldn't have doubted him. I thought in Mexico, great improvements, great takedown defense, not scrambling against Moreno, standing up, didn't fall back on his back, and he said that in the end of the thing. He's like, I ain't letting nobody get my put me on my back again and stay there, and that's a very, you see. Royval just he leveled up. That was a big level up from Brandon Royval right there. So I think he might be able to do something with Pantoja again. I mean, I don't think he's just talking shit. I'm saying he's gonna work on his takedown. His takedown defense was horrible. Not today. But I don't think Brandon Moreno didn't really try very good takedowns. He has a size advantage against both of them. Let's see if Pantoja gives him a fight. Joey says he's got the Pantoja glove, the signature. Yeah. I mean, we have the interaction, Joey, that's more important than the glove, you know what I mean? When you're able to, like, give him that energy and you say, hey, how's it going to happen? What you doing? And then he says, I'm gonna finish this guy. I'm gonna knock this guy out. And then he fucking does that shit. That's the better energy. Because signatures, yeah, it's great. I mean, it's how you interact with these people to get. I don't know, to have yourself a peace and for them to have peace. That's what I'm about. I don't. That's why I don't like going around them. I don't really like to bother them, but I love watching them, and I will love watching everybody around them. Right? I enjoy that. And Royval had peace, man. That dude was like so chill. He didn't have a problem with his weight cut. He was saying, "No, I ain't gonna submit this dude. I'm gonna knock him the fuck out." And he knocked out Nikolai. He knocked him the fuck out, man. I mean, it's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. And tonight I mean, I'm gonna get him at dog money. We're gonna get Royval dog money, and I'm back in raw dog. I'm back in raw dog. It's gonna be easy because he's gonna be dog money. He's gonna be my dog. He's gonna be my dog. He's getting the title shot. I'm getting. Oh, Joey's saying he's great at communicating. Well, in the bathroom, I guess. I have no idea what you're talking about, Joey. Yeah, we're just back in the raw dog. But Joey, I'm happy to have you here. Hopefully you're. I don't know where you're at. You could be at home. You could be somewhere else. I still think it was a great night of fights. I didn't see all of them. I was very busy for most. I got to see Torres though. I got to see Torres with that sub. That made my night. That was my night right there. I saw the number bling bling. That's what my next thing is, like to get some sound effects bling and some dollar signs going across the screen, you know, like when I go live and all that special effects kind of shit. But yeah, I was very happy when Joey says he's a great man. Uh, yeah, you're a good guy. Oh, there's an Alta Medina. Yeah, that fight, huh? Yeah, going back to that noche. Let me take a pee again. Joey saying, "Da, da, 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 da." I'm gonna use some sound effects. I'm gonna try to get some sound effects. I worked all day on a cigar thing today, and then lost all of it with like in one moment. But that's okay, because we made over $200. Yeah, good gambling night, guys. Good gam. You know what was good gambling night? Didn't bet so much. I told everybody. I did what I said in the video, guys. I stuck with Torres. I stuck with Torres. I threw a little on Prado, like $20, right for the TKO line. I threw a little on Quinones on the TKO line. Didn't happen. Right? I had a couple parlays, but everything that I put on Torres at that number covered it all and made me a profit. So good night. I'm up. I'm up. I'm up 2 units. Yeah, like over 2 units. 220. So I'm happy. Happy Milkshake Saturday. I don't know. No, I can't believe I said that. No TKOs tonight, Joe. You're. I think you're right. I didn't see all the fights, so I can't attest to that. I was expecting more, Brian said that it'd be less. So apparently his website was correct on the less. And his oh wait, why is that still there? I have to remember to hit this transition button. Yeah, so but like the website said Ortega, and I should have bet Ortega, and I knew, man, that was a good ass fight. That was a good ass fight, guys. I mean, I thought Ortega was done, but he was not done. I thought he was gonna cave. He's like, nah, you're my friend. I'm gonna submit your ass. I don't care how hard you hit me. Man, that was a great fight. Yeah, the website had Ortega, man. I should have played the Ortega, and we knew it. Joey, we talked about it, and you're like, no, don't bet Yair. I thought Yair would be able to style on him. Yair's takedown, his takedown wrestling looked horrible tonight. I don't know why. He looked, he thought, I think what it was that he fucked up Ortega that first round. And Ortega didn't go down. And that second round, he still didn't go down. And he forgot, like, what a dog fucking Ortega is. He forgot that he's Mexican too. And Ortega said that. Like, even though he's like Mexican American, he's Mexican too. Everything, the best part of him is that Mexican. You forgot about that shit. And I was like mentioning, even with Prado, like Joey, let's go back to Prado. Zellhuber's, I'm fading his ass next fight. Great fight IQ. I don't care what they say. He's a black belt jiu-jitsu. No takedown attempts. Does not respond well to pressure. He fought a little guy today who could have finished him. He was stunned a couple times. He was stunned. He had his thing. He was stunned. He was hit a couple times. He made the best. Like I said, he's a smart guy. Made great reads. Oh man, Joey, you're at Home Depot. Come on. There ain't too many of that are open at 24/7. And you ain't at Home Depot. You can't make anything. You're not building anything. Uh, yeah, I mean, I didn't mind spending $20 on the I split it 10 for the TKO and 10 for the round one TKO. I'll risk that $20 all day. Because I told you what was going to happen. Zellhuber was going to be the matador. Zellhuber was going to have to stay on the outside, use his range. We all know this. It's super. It's simple bullshit. I see other people like rather. Oh, they're like I'm gonna parlay Zellhuber and fucking put $1,000 on it. It's like, well, you were sweating a little bit there when you saw Zellhuber. Oh my God. Oh, and this other dude's all bloody and he's still wanting to come. Zellhuber had to be smart. At any point in that fight, Zellhuber was gonna fucking. I'm telling you guys, do not belt Zellhuber next time against a wrestler because his jiu-jitsu is shit. I don't care like what his black belt is, and don't bet him against somebody that could handle that range, right? Like I thought Prado, I knew Prado was gonna have a hard time at the range. I thought he did stun him. I thought the stunner would be better, and Zellhuber ate it. So kudos to him, but I'm hoping to see Zellhuber at a favorite money against somebody that I think has good boxing and good MMA skills and good wrestling, like a mixture of it, like a real MMA. And I think he's gonna have problems. He does not like to be hit. Like it's very you could see it. It's very obvious when he gets punched. He's like, ugh. He can take it though, which is good because he's Mexican. But he gets distracted, and somebody's like, and then somebody's gonna go for a takedown. We haven't seen him like his bottom game. I like this. I like the Zellhuber win because it's a setup for me. He just needs to find the right opponent, and the UFC is doing great by him. The kid is good, man. The kid has got, like, everybody was talking about it. Great composure, great fight IQ. Listens to his coaches. Listen to your fucking coaches, guys. And I love the way Zellhuber does that. Like, he listens to his coaches, makes adjustments. Makes adjustments, guys. Makes adjustments. He listens to his coaches, man. He doesn't just do what the fuck he wants to do. Okay, yes, coach. And we saw Roy Val doing the same thing today. Like, that's like it's beyond, like, MMA is different than street fighting, guys. Everybody equates like, oh, it's a fight. Like, no. In a cage, and it's different. And so it's so cool. Who's saying, oh man, Harvey Milk? No, I think Stacks can drive Joey Stacks can drive a forklift, Joey. I could drive a forklift. It's not that hard. Like, I think the problem we have at our work is that people are afraid to move equipment because they feel like, I'm going to get in trouble or fuck up. Nah. Like, because we work at a place where people are lazy. Because driving a forklift is not that hard. Right? I think like, where something I'm going to give Brandon credit is like driving some of the equipment we use is not the same as driving a car. We try to equate a car. I would try to equate what we drive as a boat, but nobody listens to me. Because how are they going to drive a boat? A boat is like for rich people, right? So if you have no experience driving a boat, you would not even know that it's similar to driving a boat or a jet ski. It's like driving a jet ski, but they wouldn't have any experience of that. Oh, Joey's saying he has a tool belt. Joey, you have a tool belt, but you don't know how to use any tool. So it doesn't matter if you have a tool belt. I'm going to be using my tool belt come the end of this week, but that's okay. I wish I would have won more money. We lost a little bit on our little bets or side bets. That's okay. That's okay, guys. We did really well on our main bet. And I mentioned this in the we could go back and we could talk about this. I told you guys Altamenindo, I should have bet Altamenindo, and I would have. Altamenindo was like a minus 2,000 favorite. You should have bet like fucking Felipe de los Santos. I told you he was a live dog. Yeah. Quinones, he fucked up. Right? Because it was like past round one. Making mistakes, not familiar, against somebody super experienced. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Zellhuber, Prado. Prado ain't gone. Dana likes a Prado. Dana likes a Prado. Prado comes in there to bang. Trust me, Prado's going to get another chance. Zellhuber wasn't doing the Matador, wasn't moving. So Hoover was gonna get knocked the fuck out. It's what was gonna happen. It almost happened. It almost happened. You guys watched it. Here, I thought Yair was gonna win it, right? Yeah. Thought Yair was gonna style on him, stuff the takedowns. I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong here too. I thought that Brandon Moreno was going to finish Royval. I thought he was gonna have better wrestling, and I was wrong. So, but what did I bet? I didn't bet Moreno, and I didn't bet Yair, right? So I did bet Prado by finish at plus 500, and then TKO at plus 550, or just, yeah, so I bet that line. And I did bet Quinones on the money line, and by TKO round one, like plus 600. So there was more than that. What was it? Plus 600. So I bet Quinones at finishing round one, and then I bet him by TKO, right, at plus 550. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, guys. I didn't bet this fight. And I would have been pissed that I bet Altamirano lost. And Morales was my main bet, guys. That was my main play. I'm sorry I didn't get it to you guys sooner. I mean, what it is. Right? I don't have a cat. I have a dog. Yeah, so I only have two people in the chat. I have Joey and who else? I don't have a cat. So that was the night. The night was Torres. Torres fucking killed it. Killed it. So we have some fights coming up. Let's look at the fights coming up. Let's look at the fights coming up. We could do that, guys. We can do that. Oh wait, UFC stats doesn't. Oh yeah, Rosenstruck versus Grazier. Horrible. Are you serious? This is what we're getting? Hmm. Wow. This is a pretty pathetic card. I think this is one of the worst cards I've ever seen. No, this is the worst card I've ever seen. This is the worst UFC card. I can't, no, I can't say that. Because back in the 90s and, you know, man, these are the worst fights I've ever seen in my life. Like, I think these are the worst fights I've ever. Jairzinho Rosenstruck and who? Shamil Glazer? Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that? He's got two fights. I think, are they giving Jairzinho or like a give me? Vitor Bertinho? This is like the worst card ever. Why did they even make this? All right, Joel Alvarez, Ludovic Klein. I mean, I like that Schnell and Egg. I mean, Joey, this has been a discussion of two, but this, yeah, like I think you could have put this fight between Joel Alvarez and Ludovic Klein over fucking Rosenstrike and fucking Gaziev. Like that's a better fight, right? Like that's actually a better fight. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? Horrible card. This is gonna be the worst card. I ain't betting shit. I'm not betting on crappy UFC MMA shit. You guys know me. I'm the bot better. If you made it this far, you're about better too. We're gonna end this stream because we have nothing more to. There is. I'm not even gonna make any videos on this next fucking card. Those other people are. They're gonna fucking try to tell you to bet this bullshit, all this and that, and that's how you know they're full of shit. That's how you know they're fucking full of shit. Like, cause you don't even know what they're using with their money. And good for using for your money with garbage. Are you serious? Are you serious? I don't even want to start to review it. The only fight I love is Joel Alvarez versus Ludwig Klein. As a fight. That should have been the main event. No. I ain't betting next week. Taking my winnings this week. Gone to the next one. Guys, learn that shit. Learn that shit. But if you made it this far, you are about better. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you think. So we're going to stop streaming. I can't stop streaming. I can't stop streaming. Oh my God. Where do I stop streaming?